Ooh, it's gonna be like that, huh? Oh no! Good thing I was there to catch it. Heavy. You are one heavy dude. What is up, everyone? Freakenstein here, and we have a Q&A for Heavy Builder, or not Heavy Builder. What is it? What is it called again? I don't have a box around. Giant Legion. So if you have any questions about this guy and you're thinking about getting him, I'm here to answer them. But we'll get them rotating around. Sorry, I can't get him all into frame. He's just massive. 100% massive. So I won't start taking them apart until people start asking me some questions about them. Because really, I want to give you my honest opinion about this guy. And if you guys have questions about him, I want to give you an honest answer. And yes, he does have the Spider-Man pose going. With the fingers are super articulated. But everything on this guy seems amazing, if you ask me. But just a wonderful character, all masterpiece sizes, and you can get this all for under $300. All this guy. Now there is differences, like his arms are where his legs are, and his legs are where his arms are. But that's okay with me, because I don't care how they turn into Devastator, as long as it's recognizable Devastator, which it definitely is. And with this extended cannon gun and the actual sights is just something absolutely wonderful that, you know, was utilized in other Transformers like this before. Pretty special guy, this guy. And if this company keeps on making combiners like this, I'm definitely going to be all in on them. As you all know, I am not a fan of Hasbro in the slightest, because they give us all cheap plastic garbage toys. And let's be honest, they are almost done. They are almost done. They will not be making Transformers anymore. And we'll have to rely on these awesome third-party companies to make us better stuff than what Hasbro gives us. I see there is someone watching in chat. If you want to say hi, say hi. If not, that's okay. I think for next Christmas, this Devastator is going to be my Christmas tree. I usually use a Devastator every Christmas for my Christmas tree. Tristan, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, I usually use a Devastator for a Christmas tree because he's green, and I cannot have a Christmas tree because of my cat. But Devastators make great Christmas trees. I just wrap some light and tinsel around them and hang up all my Transformer stuff. No, thank you, buddy. Thank you. And bro, listen, you got thrown in. You got thrown in to the deep end with that stream, okay? Because you had everybody in there, and you know it's hard when you do your first stream and everybody is talking. But again, you know our group. You don't get stuff done, dude. You don't get stuff done on streams together. You just don't. But that's okay. But like I said, you got thrown in the deep end on that one because, like, usually your first stream. Remember, I told you I only had like 2 people watching my stream, my first stream, and it was easy to keep up with chat, right? Because only one person was chatting. But you had, on average, 7 people constantly talking, and that's a little rough for your yeah. It's a little rough. You know what I mean? Your first go at it. So you know it'll be a lot easier to concentrate when you do a stream by yourself as well. So once you do that, it'll be good. But just remember, you're not going to get as much done as you think. Okay? Because, like, I go in thinking, oh, I'm going to get 500 bricks done. And I don't get 500 bricks done. Not even close. Right? So, but yeah. It doesn't work the way you plan it. Okay? You just got to let it happen. Just let it happen. You know? But where are all my Transformer people at? Like, where's the questions? Where's the questions? I need questions about this guy because I gotta pack him up. I gotta pack up all this stuff behind me, and I still have to do reviews on that Megatron, that big guy back there, and the Megatron that you can't see that's back there. Well, that's what streams are all about, especially collab streams. Just have fun. That's when you connect with your audience the most, where they see your real personality coming out because you're actually communicating with somebody, you know, and it just works out great. It works out great. I usually don't stream like this, but there's no way I could have done a vertical stream with this guy. There's just no way. He don't fit in the screen. He's just too massive. That being said, I'm going to turn off the turntable. And we can get rid of that so that he can actually stand and be in focus and in frame. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'll be there too. I'll be there too. Yeah, I've already streamed with Little Lego before. Um, the person that I haven't streamed with yet, and we should have streamed already, is Mr. Silent. I think Mr. Silent is very camera shy as well, and I already told him that he doesn't have to show his face. You know, like, you don't have to show your face to be on camera or be on stream. That's just how I look at it. So I did have another hell of a night last night. I got woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning with people fighting. Yeah. And then again, I went to bed around 5 and got woken up at 6 with the same people that just got kicked out of the building. Like, it's just never ending. I never get it. I'll get out of here one day. I'm determined enough to make that happen, you know? Again, once we reach 1,000 subscribers on the other channel, I will definitely be starting my third channel. And I honestly think my third channel is going to get me a lot of potential for, like, I'm not even joking you, at least a 5,000 subscribers within a year for that channel. Anarchy and anarchy and craziness and all that kind of stuff like that. That channel is strictly about my views on how wrong everybody is about that's going on in this world. It is definitely not going to be a kids friendly or toy friendly type of channel. That is for sure. Well, more about opening the eyes to the truth that people are so blind to because they're so focused in their own little world. But I will have debates and tell people how, well, I'll just tell people what I think, period. They don't get a choice. All right, so I'm going to open up this guy's hand because we got to get him apart. That's what this is all about, Q&A. But, so this part comes up again, and then we have this here that'll open up, and we can get these off and these off. So these are his guns for all 6 bots, and they all go together. So let me see if I can raise this camera up a little bit so people can see. But we are going to start off by coming back here, and what you got to do is first get these arms out, and then these should pop off. This should lift up. Once it lifts up, I'm not stuck on anything else, am I? No. All should just come apart. There we go. So we have that guy. So for him, to get him back transformed, we're just going to flip this up. This will flip over. Flip this up. Flip this back over. And should I turn him into robot mode before I turn him into vehicle mode? That is the question. that needs to be answered. Yeah, you know me, Tristan. I can tell people all day long how stupid they are with their beliefs because they, people believe some really stupid crap nowadays that isn't realistic. That's why I don't pull any punches on this channel whatsoever when it comes to these toys. I want people to know exactly what they're getting. Because these toys are way more expensive than Lego. And, excuse me, I don't want people wasting their money. But this guy is a steal at the price that he is. So we're just going to bring this down like so. This fist will pop out. Sorry guys, I think I'm getting sick. Again, this will pop out. The fist will pop out. Put that plate back in. I'm going to flip this over. We're going to take this plate and bring it up. This plate and bring that up as well. We're going to come back here. We're going to separate this. And they do extend out, so extend them out. It makes it a little bit easier. We're going to pop this and lock his foot into place. Same thing for this one. And take this piece and just bring it back up because that is his crotch plate. Rotate, rotate. What we're going to do is rotate this around, flip that down, and press that in, and bring his foot forward. Same thing for this side. We're going to take this, push that down, flip it over, and flip out his foot. Now we can compress his legs down like so. And this is just going to rotate around. This will rotate that way. And there you go. There he is in his robot mode. So that's one down. I'll put him back over here. Now we can work on this other foot. Same thing. We're going to lift up on his arms and get them unlocked, because they are locked and tabbed in many places on here. This piece as well. So now that we have that, we can take him off. Bring him out of the way. Same thing for this guy. We're just going to flip this in, flip this in, flip this over. Bring his arms down. Arms down. Fist out. Fist out. Flip the panel. We're going to come over here. We're going to... Well, we can't rotate that yet, but we're going to lift this and flip this, so it reveals his head. And we can't rotate that yet, but we will. So we're going to work on the leg portion. We're going to separate all this, bring all this down, bring all this down. Again, bring these out so you can push that crotch plate back in. Now we can rotate this around. Just lift it up. And then we'll straighten out his legs. We'll take these panels, untab them, and they will come up into here and up into here. We're going to rotate his leg around. We're going to push that back and lock his leg in place. Flip up his heel. Do the same thing for this side. rotate this around, push that piece back in, lock everything into place, and push out his hand. We're going to come in here and compress this again, turn his arms so they're facing the right way, turn his arms so they're facing the right way. There we go. Then we can now take this piece, and it's just going to come down, and it'll tab in just like that, and there we go. We have another one done. We'll put that over to the side with his buddy again, because we have so much more to work on here. We're going to come over here, and we're going to let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, they just slide off just like that. Just like that. So for this guy, we're going to untab the fist. That's the first thing you're going to do. It's going to open up, and we're going to close this fist like so, and it'll fold in back here, and we can now close that off. Let me just angle this down just a little bit more so y'all can see what I'm doing. So yeah, Tristan, this is my Transformers channel. So for this guy, got to remember how to do it. We're going to move the arms down. We're going to put this plate down. Make sure that this is all straight. I think, yeah, we got to rotate his waist all the way around. We're going to bring his shoulders all the way up on that hinge and rotate his arms down. We now fold out his fist. There we go. Snap that into place. Bring this up. Oh, turn it around, sorry, and bring it up. Something just fell off. I think it was his ladder. Guess what I just found on the floor, Tristan? The piece to the lightsaber that I was missing. That oval piece. So they did have it. Alright, so let's get back to this guy. We're now going to extend his feet. Extend, extend, extend. Separate. And we're going to take this piece, lift it up so we can bring his foot down. This will now rotate in, and we can lock that back into place. Same thing for this side. Lift this up, bring his foot down, put that in, it'll snap into place. And right here, we're just going to push and push. And there we go. He is all done. Again, we're just going to put him off to the side for now. Oh, forgot to put his that's the only problem I have with these guys is this piece right here keeps falling off. And he's not the only one. Two of the characters have ladders like that, so that's pretty much it for that. Now we're going to work on his other arm here. And we're just going to pull that off. Good thing these toys are made very well, because that would have been a huge disaster. Let's put him over here. In case he wants to fall again. Oh, you're asking the wrong guy, buddy. You're asking the wrong guy. Yep. Businesses were a lot different when I was younger. You didn't have to go through so much paperwork and tape. But I'm sure if you type in user agreement, you can basically find something. But as tattoo artists, we had to do yeah, they're multiple in one. They're called combiners. Yeah. So basically, I would have a lawyer draw papers for consent for the tattoos, right? And I just photocopy them when anybody came in, and they'd have to sign it. Like your best bet is probably using a lawyer to do all your papers. Okay, so this guy, we're gonna lift this up. We're gonna lift up his hands. We're gonna separate his hands. We're gonna separate all this. We're going to close up the fist as best we can, and that is going to fold up just like that. We're going to come over to the shoulders. These pieces will just they're supposed to fold in. What's going on here? Oh, rotate and fold. There we go. We can extend out his legs, untab them from that bar, this bar in front here, and that will just come down. Yeah, I understand that, but you could always reach out to a law student and ask them for homework, because they do have to practice doing this kind of stuff. You know, ask them to write you up something, and then maybe just bring it to like an actual lawyer and pay him a couple bucks just to get him to sign it because it's correct, right? You'll probably spend less money if it's already drawn up and you're just asking him to give his okay for it, right? I don't know if you guys do the stamp thing over there or whatnot. It just depends on where you're at, right? So again, for this guy, we're just going to take this flap here, and that will tab into place. And we can turn his foot all the way around. So it's like that. Come on. So now we can put these down, rotate this around. We're going to take out his head from this piece here. It's a little troublesome, but you can get it. And all this will come up and his head will tab in right there. For his arms, we're just going to flip and rotate all this. Rotate all this. Bring his hands down. And that's about it for this guy. So there we go. We got 4 done. We got 2 more to do. Okay, so this is a little bit more tricky. Okay, we're going to untab this and bring it down. Untab this and bring it down. We're going to bring all this all the way back around. We're going to pull this out, flip in this gun, push that back, bring this all the way down like so. Right? We can now take these feet and just angle them the right position like so. We can come up here and push out the arm because it is, or the fist here, because it is tabbed in, and just wiggle that out. Same thing for this side. Push that out, wiggle that up like so, and all this should just come free. And we're just going to okay, I gotta bring this close to my chest to do it. I can't do it with arms out. Anyways, this just slides right out like this. So now that we have that guy done, we're going to take this and this and flip it like this. Just for now. And I believe we take the legs and we... Do we rotate it? No, I don't think so. Maybe not. This we're going to flip like that. That can go like that. This will rotate all the way around like so. We can now come over here to his hands and bring them out and down. We can take this panel and flip it around. Same thing for this panel, flip it around. His head will come up. All this will come over this to lock his head into place. I know all this goes inside his chest somehow, but I'm not sure how. Oh, never mind. It does not. Does not. It actually goes like this. And these panels go into the side. Just 1 second. How did I do that before? Okay. Sorry, guys. I had it right, I guess. I think I had it right, but there he is. So we have one more. Well, he definitely is a puzzle. So this guy is super tricky, and I hate that he's so tricky, but we gotta untab these legs. They're locked in place right here. I thought I broke it for a second, guys. Okay. So we got the legs all the way open, and they're on this hinge. They have to come back into here, come back into here. We're going to lift this spot up and bring it over so that the leg can now actually come down. Bring this up and over so the leg can come down. And there are tabs that it'll tab into. All this will flip around and lift up and all tab together. Same thing for this side. All this will rotate around and lock in together. These pieces will lock in back here and back here, like so. We can flip out of this part right here, and this part's always a pain in the butt. Okay, I'll get to that in a second, because we got to lift this up now. We're going to flip this piece out, which is giving me a hard time. It's okay. You can give me a hard time, because we're just going to bring out the trusty key knife. And we're going to pry that back open like so. That way we can flip this piece in and down. And that will now cover all that up like so. On this side, we got to do the same thing. We're going to lift this up. This piece will accordion in. Again, there's this piece here we have to lift up. And this piece right here. Again, we're going to have to use the trusty key knife. And tab that, so that can go like that. And then all this is just going to go over top. Come on. What's going on here? Does this have to be rotated? Oh, that's tough. Okay, so that had to be rotated. And then all this can compress down again. We can get his foot out here. Bring it over like that. Lift everything up. Lift that up. His head is going to go in here, like so. We can now take these panels and push them down. This panel here is going to come down and fold in like that. We can untab his arms. Make sure everything is in place. Oh, that's what I needed to do. So all this is going to come up so that we can pop out of this head, and all this has to be opened up. This should all accordion down. Make sure this plate's out of the way, but it all should accordion down. One second. What is going on here? What is stopping you? Nothing should be stopping you. Just a little clearance issues, that's all, folks. So now we just got to do his pesky feet. And that's what I brought the key knife out for. Key knife, feet, and feet. And there you go. I like just to push that down so it stabilizes them. But there you go. Every bot for this guy. Whew. That was a lot tougher than what you would think. But yeah. So now we just got to get them all in vehicle mode. Which doesn't seem that hard, but trust me, it's a pain in the butt. Anybody got any questions about these guys before we move on? Yeah. Well, the problem is this. I could have done it a lot better, but with the nerve damage in my hands, I can't be extending my arms out to do it, right? And there's just not enough room with all these guys to do that. Usually I have it zoomed in real close right here, but it is what it is. And we're getting what we're getting. But I'm doing this video as kind of like a Q&A for this guy. If anybody wants to know, is it worth it, Because he really is. But what I need to do is find the instructions. I don't know where I put all the instructions. Are these them? Okay, I found them. That's awesome. Oh, I know what I did to this guy that's wrong. Okay, so there is something that I have to do. So all this will untab, and all this will come down. Same thing for this side. I'm like wondering why this guy looks so weird, and it's because of that. And then we can lift this up, and that will tab into place. And this will tab into place too. Ironhide Studios, how's it going, buddy? We're just doing a Q&A type of situation for Gravity Builder here. And then we can rotate this and this, because there's, see how separated his hips were? We don't want that. We want them closer together like so. And there we go. That's how he's supposed to look now. So there we go. That makes things a lot easier. It was a step I forgot, but at least we found it and we corrected it before we put all these guys together. Well, that's how it is, right? That's how it is. And, we only need 70 more people for my other channel, where we're getting so close. We need 7 a day, but here's the problem. I'm going to be streaming most of this week with people, and I don't know if that really gets me likes. So I streamed with you yesterday. I'm streaming with Little Lego and you guys today, and then tomorrow it's going to be Jay's builds. So that's a lot of streaming together that I got to do, right? Well, for 300 bucks Canadian, you can have this guy. And if you rewind the video to the very beginning, you could see him set up as Devastator. Now, these guys are 100% masterpiece size. Okay? They're really, really good, to be honest. Like, I don't think I've been that impressed with third-party Devastators throughout my life, but this one, even though the arms and legs are reversed on it, this one looks so much better. It looks tough. Plus all the gimmicks that it comes with it is really good. Every one of these guys have light up features. So, like, every head lights up. Even Devastators. The only complaint I have about these guys is that they have little ladders that fall off them constantly. Like, they're not secure on them at all. And of course, every hook has a problem. And it's clearance issues. But the plastic on these are good enough where you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we're going to take a look at they call him Tripper. I just noticed that they got the names right there. They call him Tripper. Tripper. I didn't notice that before. So we need to find this guy's gun. And I believe it's this gun here. So let's get this guy transformed. Oh, maybe not. That's not his gun. Where is his gun? This is his gun. So we're going to take this and this and move it like that. We're going to come around to the back and open up these panels. We're going to bring this down so that we can flip his head down like so. We're going to come over to his arms and we're going to take this panel and bring it all the way back. This panel all the way back. All this is going to rotate and tab in here. Rotate and tab in here. His arms are going to fold down. What am I doing wrong here? Maybe it's got to go like this, yeah. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't think that's how it's supposed to go, though. I think it's supposed to go like this. There we go. I can hear my cat snoring in the background. So we got it looking like that. Now then, all this is going to come up, and we're going to rotate it like this. That will sit in there. This is all going to come down. What's going on here? There we go. Make sure that's flat. Now, there's something going on here that shouldn't be. Just 1 second. What is going on here? What am I missing? I know what I did wrong. There we go. I had to swivel his waist around, that's all. No, like I said, all this is $300. For all this guy, it's $300. This will all tab in here. You get it right. The angle's got to be right. That's the most important part. Or none of this will actually tab into where it's supposed to go. So if you get the angle right, it'll tab in nicely. But it's all about getting the angle right. And this piece needs to come in there and in there. And then of course, now we can work on this part. That'll all come in. And how does this go now? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, I got him. I got him. Okay, so he does have weapon storage. And it does go in here. Let me just... Okay, so it goes in here. Like that. And then that goes like that. So there is weapon storage. And I know it's hard to see, but it's right there. So there we go. We got another one done. Only took forever, but that's okay. let's do something a little bit more simple. Let's do this guy right here. Let's move him back, because this guy's pretty much straightforward. I'm gonna lift this up. Push this out and around like that. This will sit back like this. You can now rotate the waist like so. Arms are going to move up like this. I'm going to lift this part up, close the fist. Lift this part up, close the fist. This will all come in into here like so. Rotate the arm. All this will come in like that. We can now take these pieces and rotate them this way like that. So they can now come here and close. Come on. Why are you being so tough? Close. The fists will lock themselves into each other. Took a little bit, but we got it. So it's going to look like that. You can now pop that up like so. Extend this all out. Extend this all out like that. We're going to take this piece and we're going to rotate that and lock that into place. Just move these up out of the way a little bit. Undo that. Rotate. Rotate. And that will close up like that. We're going to take this piece here. And I should have done this before. I did all that. Lift it up to the side. Same thing for this piece. Come on. Come out. Sometimes it's a little tough. Sometimes it's a little tough. Okay, now that those are all out, we can move this down. All this will come back around. We can take this foot and put this foot back into place like so. This is going to rotate in like so. And if we did this right, it'll all come back. And we can take these pieces, bring them forward like so. And all this will tab into place. There's some slots back here that it's going to go into. I forgot where his weapon goes. So we gotta take this off, and this is his weapon. It's gonna get folded like this, and just goes right in here like that. And then we can now put all this back together. Make sure it's all straight. Oh, sorry, it goes that way. And then this will come back into place. Make sure all these tracks are straight again, and then we can just lift this up and it'll attach into here, like so. Same thing for this one, and it'll attach in just like that. So again, you want to keep these as straight as possible. I don't know why it's being like that. Anyways, there we go. He's done. So let's do this guy now. See, and then it's named this guy Bulldozer. Let's see if they name this guy something different on the other side of these instructions. Is this for him? I guess this is just for him. Guess the feet are more complicated. Alrighty. And this guy's name is just Excavator. Good naming, guys. Good naming. Alright, so for this guy, we're going to want to lift this up, lift that up, bring that down, turn this around. We're going to take these pieces here, bring them down and out, lift up his arms, rotate them like so, and bring all this back. Move that out of the way so we can bring his head back. Which is always giving me trouble. I don't know why. Anyways, his head's back now. I know. Why isn't this? Oh, there we go. All this needs to come back like so. This will come forward. This will come forward. This can come back down. This will stay just like that. That needs to go in there. Lock into place. This will tab into the side. Rotate all this so that it comes back like so. We're going to lift this up and this up so we can flip the hands down. And then they're going to rotate and turn on that joint. Rotate and turn on that joint. So now they can be locked into place. We're going to take his legs, fold this back, pop that around, turn this around, and push that into place. Take this piece, do the same thing. Everything gets locked into place pretty good. And then these can go like this. Make sure that these pieces are on right. Extend out his legs. Like so. And then we can take his gun and it'll go in here like this and flip forward. Now all we have to do is line up this and get them to tab into those arms like so. Make sure everything is straight. Tab that back on. Push those in and there we go. He is now done. So let's grab this guy. Move all these guys back here. So we have room. All this has to come out. Rotate this arm. Rotate the arm. Everything comes back. The head goes down. Those side panels go in. Just had to flatten that all out. That goes in like that. Hard to keep it all flat. And that goes like that. Now for the tricky parts. And they're not that tricky. They're not that tricky. Okay, so we're going to take his legs and, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, all this needs to be popped out. Yeah, we're going to pop this all out like that, and this will all compress in like so. The feet will close and tap in right there. All this comes up and tabs in like so. Does this go back? Yeah, I think it goes back like this. Yeah, just like that. You gotta make sure all this is on properly. Okay, so we can do the same thing for this leg. Bring this foot back into place like so. And all this will come up and this will come down. And all this will fold back up. Just straighten everything up if you're wondering. So everything looks nice and compressed and straight. All right. So there he is. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. So we're going to untab his head, flip it in. I'm pretty sure we have to rotate this around. Yep. This piece is going to come up like this. Just trying to remember how it goes. I know that has to come up and back. Oh, that's how it goes. So you have to move that like that. I'm pretty sure. One second. Of course, that's the book I'm missing that I can't find. Too many Transformers. Too many Lego. Where is that book at? Okay. How are you supposed to go, buddy? Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. I need to do that. I think. No? No. It goes like that. So what am I doing wrong here? It's supposed to be like that and then come down? Do I have this fist in wrong? Is that what's going on? Because it seems like there's supposed to be room. Let me open this up. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. I had to move this fist part down so that this can close properly. Like that. Now that these are like that, there's room and cavity in this cavity for these fists to go. Just like that. And then we can put this back. All right. And that will go down there, I believe. And these are going to fold up and fold up. And I don't know, but I think this piece comes up. Yeah, comes up. And goes in like so. These will tab in. These feet have to turn around. this has to go over. I might as well do it on this side first already. But turn the feet around, and these should click in place like that. Lift up a little bit. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Now, I know there's weapon storage for these guys too, but I gotta find out where his weapon storage is first. So his weapon is this weapon, and where does your weapon storage go, buddy? That's not the right gun. This is the right gun. What the heck? There we go. Well, that took a little bit. So this one here, you have to pull the gun like this, and it's going to go all the way in here. but it's pretty difficult. So I'll just open this up and get it in there where it's supposed to go. There we go. Get these tab back in. Like that. Flip this back down. There we go. Weapon storage for him. Okay. We're almost at the home stretch, folks. Almost there. We have one more bot to do. I'm kind of shocked that you guys didn't have any questions about this guy. But there was hardly anybody watching the stream today anyways. You can watch it later. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Okay. How do you transform, dude? I gotta remember. We gotta lift this up. I know that. Head. Okay, so it goes like this. I don't know if his head has to go in or not, but rotate this around. I don't think his head goes in anywhere. I think it just stays there, but if I'm wrong, I will fix it. This all comes back down. We can put this down. Feet. Lift this up, bring that out, bring in the foot, lock that down into place. So this part, lift, and lock into place. And I believe it just goes like this. Rotate that so it's right. Oh, we have to push this over. So lock, push that over. And all this should lock into place just like that. Again, that stupid ladder. The only problem I have with it is this ladder. This ladder does not like me. It always wants to come off. So now this, you lift, pull, and then push down, which will lock it into place there. And same thing for this side. There we go. And then, of course, we have this gun. And we just got to open that up a little bit. And this should just tab in just like that. So there we go. all of them done. Finally. Finally. Now we just got to find the boxes that they go into. So this goes in here, I believe. Nope, that's not the right one. Is it? It's this one. Yeah, no? What's going on here? Maybe it is this one. Is it? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then I believe it's this one. Yeah. So we have that. And we have this one. Did I put it on wrong? I put it on wrong. Yeah, there we go. So now we have that. And then we have all the batteries. And we have this. Let me move this out of the way. Now, again, I don't know where I put the instructions for this. I have no idea where I put the instructions for this one. I can't find them anywhere. I know I'll find them eventually, but, you know. It is what it is. So, that and that go there. And this go there. Who do we have first? We have this one first. Put the instructions in. Put the poster in. Put the foam on. And I'll stick it in the box. I'll tell you what, if this company starts making the other combiners, other third-party companies are going to be in trouble. Because these guys are fantastic. So now we have this one. Hopefully I can find the instructions soon. But if not, it's not the end of the world. So we can make this. This. And this. Well, that sucked. Oh well. Crash and burn, as they say. Crash and burn. Okay, again, I cannot find the instructions for these guys. I don't know where I put them. But they're around somewhere. They might be in my room. But I'll just put the instructions in later. This one seems like it doesn't belong here. But that's okay. We'll put it in the box anyways. This might be a little bulgy. But there we go. So I would say honestly, that I would rank this guy probably I'd give him a 9 out of 10 actually. I would give him a 9 out of 10. Again, the only issues I had with him was with Hook. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for ball bearings forever. But yeah, fun stuff, fun stuff. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. And I will see you guys all very soon in my next reviews. For the next few days, few weeks maybe, I will be doing a live stream of what character am I, who made me. So, yeah. Again, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all again. We all bleed Energon. And like always, this is Freakenstein saying, keep playing. Until next time.